friends, my name is Samantha. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited that you're here today because we have a really exciting video. Today is my very first requested video, and they asked for kind of an easy eyeshadow tutorial that we could go through, and it would be good for wearing to school, would be good for just kind of like general hanging out with friends and things like that. So I'm really excited to do that with y'all today. I want to do a little bit of a disclaimer on this video. Makeup is supposed to be fun and it's a good way to express yourself. So whatever I say, y'all don't have to do that this way. If you want to wear bright orange and pink and green eyeshadow to first period, I think that's awesome and I think you should do that. But I just want to show you a little bit about what I wore in high school and what I kind of continue to wear as just an easy, like quick, get ready in the morning and go type situation. So I'm not telling you how to do your makeup, but this is just some like helpful tips. And I hope that something that I say today helps you in your pink, green, orange eyeshadow adventure. Okay, as you can see, I've already put on my base. I already have like foundation, concealer, bronzer, the whole nine on. I'm gonna start by priming my eyes. I'm using this little tiny Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This is gonna help your makeup stay on all day long. It'll last you from the beginning of the day until the end of volleyball practice or whatever it is you got going on. So I just take this with my finger, and you don't want this to be too cakey because it won't dry and then your eyeshadow will just sit on top of it like a layer, and that's not what you want. You just want like a little tiny bit. And I just put this on with my eye because I think it's the easiest thing. If you put it on with a brush, that's fine, or a beauty blender, but it makes your brushes like tacky, and I don't feel like washing any brushes, so I'm not gonna do that. So you can feel it's okay if it's still a little bit wet. It should be a little bit tacky, and that's the best way to kind of get it going. So I brought two eyeshadow palettes. I wanted to bring two pretty cost-effective palettes in here. They are less than $20 because I know that when you first start doing your makeup, you're not going out and buying a $100 palette probably. You want something that's gonna last a long time, it's gonna be easy to use, and it's gonna have a lot of things that you can do with it. So I brought the BH Cosmetics Hanging in Hawaii palette. This is, I think it's like $16. They have it at Ulta. I'll link it below so you have the price and everything, but this is a really great palette. And then the Milani Soft and Sultry palette. Sorry, this is really dirty. It's kind of gross, so I'm sorry. But this is the Soft and Sultry palette. They have this at Walmart. They have it at H-E-B's. It's pretty easy to find. You can also get it online. I think this one is like maybe $13 to $15, but I'll also link it below for you to take a look at. But I just wanted something like cost effective, but like worth the money. So this one has some really pretty warm neutrals. It's got like some pinks in it and some oranges, so you can switch it up if you want, but it does have like some very staple like browns. And then this one has a bunch of different browns and then some lighter colors up here. Is this a black? It even has almost a black. It has a black and everything. I don't really mess with black eyeshadow because I think I'll do it sometimes, but typically I don't really do black eyeshadow. I think it's just like a little bit too harsh, but if that's what you want to do, awesome. So I'm gonna get started with the Hangin in Hawaii BH Cosmetics palette, and I'm gonna take the shade Shaka right here, this light brown, and I'm gonna take that right on my crease and take it a little bit higher than my crease, so that way we have some room to work. So if you'll see when I shut my eye, my crease is right here, but I'm taking it higher than that, so we've got some room. I remember when I was starting to wear makeup, do y'all remember those like little palettes? They were like yay big, and they had like 4 eyeshadow colors, and they were all based off of your eye color. Like for green eyes, I think they gave you like brown and maybe like a gold. I have blue eyes, so mine was like a blue color, which like why would I wear blue eyeshadow? But go off. I think it was like Almay or Maybelline maybe, and then like 3 different shades of brown, and you're just supposed to like wipe them all in your eye. Good stuff. My usual look when I was that age was like just a patch of brown, just one shade of brown, and that's really it. And some mascara, and I thought I was like crushing it. I was like, wow, makeup guru in the works. Which I guess, like, you gotta walk before you run, but my mom is so fake for not telling me that looked crazy. I'm gonna try to find a picture of it, and if I can find a picture, I'll put it in here. I don't know if I have any evidence left though. Might have burned it all. Okay, so I did that on both eyes. It is higher than my actual crease of my eye, and so that's gonna make it easier for us to blend. So I'm gonna switch to the Milani palette. You can take, if I was gonna use just this palette, like if you're gonna run out and buy it, which I highly recommend it, it's a great palette. I would probably take this shade Coconut, it's a little darker brown. But I'm gonna switch because I brought both eyeshadow palettes in here, so why not? I am gonna take this shade right here. It is the shade Smokin' Hot. And so I'm gonna start tapping that right here on the outside of my eye, right in the edge. Like tap it right there, and then I bring it into the crease and just bring it around town. And just really blend it out. Like whatever color eyeshadow you feel like you wanna do, just blend it and you'll be fine. Like I said, nobody wants like a block of brown eyeshadow, which is what I did, and you don't have to do it. I'm telling you. I'm trying to give you some tools so that you don't make those mistakes. And then I just take the same shade and I just kind of tap it on the outside, so just that very edge right here is dark. And not too dark, nothing crazy. Just tap it a little. And then what you can do is take a clean brush, this is a different brush, and really blend out that edge and blend in your crease. Okay, so we have that. So I'm gonna do just a really easy, quick cut crease. I know that cut creases, if you are familiar with the term and with makeup at all, they can be really intimidating. It actually took me a long time to learn how to do a cut crease because I was scared because I thought it was gonna be really difficult, but it's really not. So I'm gonna take a concealer, and I have this flat brush here, and I get my little applicator and just tap my brush on it. You don't need a lot. And then I'll get close so you can see. Just take that amount and just right there. And you only have to go like halfway through the eye. And then I just kind of tap it out because it doesn't need to be super wet. Just like that. And then do the same on the other side. And I mean, different people have different eye shapes, so it's different for everybody. If you have more of like a hooded eye, like I have pretty big eyes. So if you have more of like a smaller eye, Makeup by Jack with 2 A's in Jack, he has really good cut crease tutorials. Because he has like more of a hooded eye, and so he just like puts it on his eye and like looks up and it's done. I can't do that just because my eye is too big, but if you can, then I highly recommend his videos. I mean, I highly recommend his videos anyways, because I think he's great, but especially for cut crease, he's like the cut crease like guru, like he's amazing. So now that I have both of those just kind of cut out, I am gonna take this shade here at the top. It's just like a light nude shade, but it's not white, which is important. We don't need to just completely white out your eyes. And just take that all over where you just cut. It looks a mess, but I promise you it won't. So just blend that right there. Just an easy light color. We don't want to keep it, we don't want it to be too dark. We want to keep your eyes looking open so when you fall asleep during history class, nobody can tell. So I'm just gonna take this fluffy brush and I am gonna take this shimmer shade right here in the middle. It's not really like a chunky glitter, it's just a nice little shimmer. And I just pop it right here in the inner corner because that also will help keeping you looking awake. You're not falling asleep in biology. And then I'm gonna take, not that brush, I'm gonna take the same brush that we did the darker colors on, and I'm gonna take that same color that we already used and blend it right here. Blend, blend, blend. How many times can I say blend in this video? If you are not a minor and going back to school, make it a drinking game. Take a shot every time I say the word blending in this video. It's really important though, and nobody told me that when I was like 13. My mom was just like, slap it on there and leave. All right, so that's like really it for eyeshadow. What I'm also gonna do is just a quick eyeliner. I'm not gonna do a wing because that takes a long time. It takes a lot of practice. It took me years to really like be able to just throw a wing on and walk out the door. So I'm gonna keep it really simple and literally just do an eye line. Okay, so just an easy peasy little line, nothing crazy. You can do this with liquid or with just a pencil. And what I used to do when I was younger was pull my eye out and do a line across. When you're 13, that's fine because you're just learning, but when you get older, it will give you wrinkles. So don't get in the habit. I remember somebody telling me that and I was horrified because I was like, I do it every day. And I thought I was gonna look really old, and I stopped doing it, so hopefully I don't look that old, but you know, don't do that. You can do it to start with. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I didn't because I did, but don't make it a habit because you'll get wrinkles. All right, just a little line, no wing, just to kind of define your eyes a little bit. You can skip that part if you want to. You don't have to do the eyeliner. What I used to do is I would take one of these like cushiony, what are these even called? These little old school makeup brushes. And I would dip it into black eyeshadow and put it on the inner corner of my eye, like the waterline, and just have powder, eyeshadow powder in my eyes. But I had to do it because I had to line my eyes. For some unknown reason, it looked fine, I guess, after my eyes stopped burning for a few minutes because it hurt every morning. It hurt when I would do my makeup, but I had to do it. Like, it had to be done. It's called fashion. So, and so at this point, you would put on your mascara. This is a NARS, it's called NARS Climax mascara. It's pretty good. It's like a teeny tiny little one. The normal one's like much bigger, but this is just a sample that I got in my Sephora play box. I'm trying not to put on fake eyelashes because if you are in, you know, middle school, high school, you don't need to wear eyelashes. I do literally every day because I like to. I might throw on some lashes after this. I don't know. But you don't have to do it, so I'm gonna try not to. I'm not very good at putting on mascara because I wear eyelashes every day, so I don't really have to do this. But in high school, my mascara game was on point. I would curl my lash, I would heat my eyelash curler up. I would put a fire to it and then put it on my eyeball. And so then it would curl the lashes, and then I would put on a coat of mascara, and then I would do that again, and then put on another coat of mascara, and then until my eyelashes were like touching my eyebrow, but they looked like spider legs. So probably don't recommend that either. Also, I would put on coats of baby powder. So I would like pour baby powder onto a Q-tip and put it across my eyelashes and then a coat of mascara and then curl them again. I will also find a picture of that because I know for sure that picture exists. And they look cute in my, like, you know, 2009 camera because the pixels are all crappy. But like, if I were to see that today, I would be horrified. Like, I've always loved big lashes, hence why I wear fake eyelashes every day. But that was just on another level. And I don't put eyeliner on the bottom of my lashes, or on the bottom of my eye. I think that it closes off your eyes too much, and they're so pretty and you don't need to do that. So sometimes I will take a flat brush like this and tap it in the darkest color that I put on the top of my eyes and run it underneath my eyes. Not in your eyes because that hurts, but run it underneath. I didn't do that today because I just kind of wanted to keep it fresh, but I kind of had some leftover from earlier, so take that with a grain of salt. You can do that if you want to. And so last, am I done? I really want to put on some eyelashes, but I won't. So last is just some glitter lip gloss, because when I think high school, I think glitter lip gloss, and this lip gloss is scented. It smells like vanilla coffee, and that is high school AF. This is the Colourpop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade, I can't read it because it's too glittery. And I don't even know if this has a shade on it. Glass lip? I don't know. It looks like this. I don't know. Whatever. But I used to just carry around like a little pouch of lip glosses and just, it was like my mean girl thing, just like put on lip gloss all day long. I still love a good gloss. So this is the finished look. It's pretty simple. You can go and do it. I mean, I think this took me maybe 20 minutes. We'll see when I try to do this video, but it doesn't take very long. It's like pretty simple, but it looks pretty and it's blended out, and you know, this is just a good starter look. And from here, you can do whatever. Learn how to wing that eyeliner, girl. Like, learn how to do a full cut crease, which I'm still trying to learn to do, and I've been doing this for over a decade. Learn how to do like a sunset eye, like whatever you want to do. I think that's great, but like this is just like kind of a beginner's tutorial. It's easy. You can throw it on before school. You can, you know, throw it on before going and hanging out with your friends. But I mean, to me, like, I still do this look. Like, this is probably like what I had on at work today. I actually didn't even have eyeliner on, just some eyeshadow and some eyelashes, which is like really my go-to when I'm really tired, but that's beside the point. But if you have any requests, I'm happy to, you know, work them in. And I really hope that this look helps somebody. And if you do this look, send me a picture. I would really love to see it. And if you ever want tips or tricks or product recommendations, let me know. Thank you for watching. Thanks for coming by. I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.